If you click this video, then you want to know what the hidden power of affirmations are. Guess what? You're in the right place. The power of affirmations are going to be so amazing. So many different things that you probably didn't think about because you probably thought you was too cool, that it didn't work, or you necessarily didn't know. So in this video, I'm going to explain exactly how the power of affirmation can help you to go to the next level and beyond. So the first thing I want to talk about with affirmations is that it speaks directly to your subconscious mind. What do I mean by that? So imagine if you told yourself, I am confident, I am great, I'm amazing, I can do anything every single day. Imagine if you wrote it down every single day. Imagine if you listened to it in the car every single day. Imagine if you had this playing in your ears every single day, all day. You start to remember it. It's like a song. Like think about your favorite rap song, your favorite hip hop, your favorite song in general. You start to learn those lyrics. You start to understand what they're saying. And even if you don't recognize what you're saying or recognize what the lyrics are, you start to internalize it and maybe you start to believe it. Maybe the emotion, you start to feel it. And that's why you may dance. That's why you may move. Affirmations work the exact same way. So the power of affirmation starts with your belief. And ultimately what you're doing is when you do affirmations, you reprogram the way that you think, you reprogram the way that you believe, and also the way that you act, because ultimately it all works in a circle, right? So if you start off with an affirmation, you affirming yourself and telling yourself that I'm great, I'm amazing, I can do anything, I can achieve everything, I can do whatever I put my mind to. You saying those things over and over and over again, whether it's aloud, maybe you're writing it down, maybe you're listening to it in your headphones, what that's going to do is trigger an emotion. And once you get that emotion trigger, what does that do? Emotion causes you to take action. It causes you to move or do something or take a different action, take behavior, make a behavior. And if you're listening to all positive affirmations, positive things, you're going to take positive action towards the things in which you desire in your life. One thing I always recommend for people to do, and something that I've practiced, is that it starts with the affirmation. So how do you actually use that? I'm going to go into that. It's one, you can write it down. So every single day, what I do or try to do, I'm not gonna say I do it every day, but one thing I do is that I get out a sheet of paper and I write down, and I get one blank sheet of paper, and whatever I want to focus on for that day, whatever I want to attract, whatever I want to come to fruition and actually happen, I write it down on that sheet of paper. And I start with the words of I am. And when you write I am, it's not, because, the problem is that people like to write things in the future tense of, oh, I will, or one day I will. It's no, I am. And I am is putting it into current tense. It means that it's right now, that it's happening today, that's happening right now, present tense. So if you're a person that maybe lacks confidence, or maybe you're fearful and anxious, or whatever the case, whatever you're experiencing that you want to overcome, you start off with I am. And you can say, I am confident. And write that on your sheet of paper until you reach the bottom of that sheet. If you do that every single day, again, you got to think that's probably about 50 lines, probably at the max on a sheet of paper. Write 50 lines a day. I am confident. 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 Over and over and over and over and over again. What do you think is going to happen if you do that for 2 weeks straight? And imagine a month. You're going to feel more confident because you're going to start believing what you're writing down on a sheet of paper. Now, I can only tell you because I know, again, I was that person too that was like, man, affirmations don't work. I'm not going to do this. What's the point of that? I'm not writing down all of these words for me to just feel the same way that same day. I'm not going to feel no different. It's not going to work. Trust me, I've been that person. Don't make the mistake and be that guy. Don't be the person that thinks that it's too corny, that you're too cool to do it, because everybody that I know that I tell to do it, or even when I practice it myself, it works because you actually start to feel that difference. Now, if you're not a person that likes to write things down, then you can take it in an auditory way. So there are multiple things that you can listen to on YouTube as far as affirmations. All you have to do is search positive affirmations. Affirmations for if you're at work, affirmations for work, affirmation for confidence, affirmations for positive thinking, affirmations for money, affirmations for whatever you're trying to experience. Hey, and drop in the comments below if you want an affirmations video. I can make that for us here. But you can start to listen to these things on an audio aspect. And the way that I practice that is, instead of me listening to music throughout the day, instead of me riding the car and listening to music and listening to things that I'm gonna call it what it is, it's negative music. A lot of times it's, rap, hip hop, it's negative, it's negativity. Pull up, shoot them this, shoot them that, bust this, bust that, F this, F that, you know what I'm saying? Like, it rhyme, like it be going. Hey, don't get me wrong, it's hard, right? The music is tough, the beats is tough, right? But at the same time, it's like what you're listening to is not necessarily feeding into your subconscious in a way that's going to help you take different action and help you be a different person and help you start to have a different belief. If anything, it's probably going to make you feel worse because the negativity and the frequencies and all of that. I'm not going to get into that too much. If you want a video on that, comment below as well. But when you're listening to these affirmations instead of music, it's going to, again, you're going to start to feel that in the moment. So when I'm in the car, I turn on my affirmations like I'm listening to music, and you can find different ones that have beats and different ones that have different sounds where it kind of sounds like you listening to music at the same time. And over time, as you're listening to it, just like that, just like your favorite song, you're going to start remembering those things. And when you're in those moments day to day, when you maybe don't feel as confident or you don't feel as good about yourself, or maybe some things are not going the way that you want, the affirmation is going to start playing in your mind. That's that subconscious talking to you. Your subconscious activates when you're not thinking. So whenever you're not thinking consciously about something, that's when that subconscious is going to speak to you and start to talk into that belief system of yours. So either you're writing it down or you're listening to it. The last thing that you can do is you can say them aloud to yourself, like I did earlier in the video. I am confident. I am great. I am amazing. I can do anything. I am a great speaker. I'm a great this. I'm a great that. And doing that consistently over and over again has the same effect as well. And honestly, I think it's more powerful because if you're looking at, and even if you take it to the next level and look at yourself in the mirror, and now you're saying it to yourself while you're looking at yourself and telling yourself that you're these things, then you're going to feel that. Anytime before I had any type of presentation where I'm getting in front of people, where I'm going to be talking, or I feel like I'm going to be heavily judged, I tell myself these things in the mirror. I am a great speaker. I am confident. I'm amazing. And I start feeling this shit. I'm like, oh, I'm the shit. I'm that guy. You know what I'm saying? I start feeling real good. So that's the power. That's the hidden power of affirmations, because you're talking to yourself, right? Like if you think about when you were a kid, we used to make fun of people that talk to themselves. Like, this dude talking to himself. But that kid might have been on something, because this is what you have to do to feel good and feel amazing about yourself. And over time, the longer that you do it, the longer that you listen, write, or say these affirmations, the more you'll start to believe these things about yourself, and ultimately you'll start to make progress in your life because that emotion is triggered for you to do more things in your favor, right? So if that was valuable to you, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Follow me on Instagram. It's there in the left-hand corner. And I will see you in the next video. Coach J out. Peace.